Welcome back to 3 Shoe 1. Make sure to subscribe, click the notification bell, smash the like button. Let's get into the video. Today we're taking a look at the Jordan 1 AJKO in the Chicago colorway. Starting off with the box, we can see it's a relatively standard Jordan 1 box with the Nike logo on top and smaller Nike branding around the sides. The only difference about this box is the orange coloring compared to the black and red of a typical Jordan 1 box. We can also see the box tag, which shows some of the information about the shoe. These shoes released on May 12th for a retail price of $140. Before we get into the shoe, let us know in the comments below your thoughts on this silhouette, and is it better than the standard Jordan 1s? Now let's get into the shoe. Getting to the shoe, we can see it looks somewhat like a Jordan 1 silhouette, but with some slight modifications that we'll get into later. We can see a white base with a black swoosh. However, where this shoe differs from a classic Jordan 1, you can see at the back heel the patch is a solid white compared to the typical color block below the swoosh tail. Also at the top, aside from the wings logo, which says AJKO instead of Air Jordan, the black patch below is larger than normal. Visuals aside, we can also take note that the shoe is primarily constructed from a thick canvas material compared to the leather construction found on most Jordan 1s. Moving on to the front of the shoe, we can see not much differs from a standard Jordan 1, except if we look at the lacing holes, where the shoe takes a bend near the top, there's a missing lace hole which requires a different lacing style than typical Jordan 1s. Laced with black laces, these shoes also come with a pair of white laces. Because of the canvas material instead of leather throughout the shoe, the inside material is much thicker and takes an overall bulkier and more padded inside. The white tongue remains standard with the Nike branding in red and the inside tongue label on the reverse. Looking at the back of the shoe, we can see a very prominent white pull tab which camouflages with the white color block on the lower back of the heel. We can also take note of the curved sole of the shoe, which curves upwards at the back of the shoe. Now, taking a look at the red outsole, we can see it's a standard Jordan 1 tracking. However, the material of the bottom feels smoother and less tough as the Jordan 1 counterparts. Finally, we can look at the insole, which is a plain white insert with the Nike logo in red print. Stay tuned to the end of the video for information about reselling and our thoughts on where this shoe is going in the future.
Now let's get into the resale for the Jordan 1 AJKO in the Chicago colorway. These are currently reselling for around $200 depending on the size. With a few sales before they dropped, after drop, they coasted slowly down to that $200 price point. Now let's look at the resale for the 2014 release of this shoe. These are currently reselling for an average price of around $300. These remain constant at around $170 for quite a while, and in the past couple of years have really shot up in value. Finally, we can look at the vintage release which came out in 2010. These are reselling for even higher at around $380. These past sales are pretty staggered, but show a general increase in resale value. This shoe is clearly not the original Jordan 1, so you can't expect original Jordan 1 resale prices. There isn't as much demand for this shoe, so I don't expect resale prices to increase by that much. If you like the shoe, wear them, but if you don't, I wouldn't look to hold them on as an investment.